Campus. On purpose. I fucks with that drink. Let's see, where's my lighter at?
The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference opponent. Here is sold out AT&T Center. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Hey, Golden State looking who they face. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Green is up there, Pachulia. And Durant in at the three-slot. He's off on the first. And the Spurs organization. The gold standard in the NBA. They just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload.
Now Durant. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And there it is for him. Durant's got the first basket of the game for the Warriors.
Oh, that is just deep defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to get him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here. Parker kicks to Leonard. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Pachulia.
What's up, Durant? I need you to turn up. What's up, Clay? What's up, Clay? Oh.
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Green missing.
After 4 shots, they are still without a main field goal.
It's Curry outside. Three-pointer. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Thompson dishes to Curry.
Oh.
Good D by Parker.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on the post.
Good D, Draymond.
He's one of the best dunkers in the game.
From deep three-point range. Again, Curry missing.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, but we all know that he can knock down that outside jumper. He shouldn't be attempting something on shots like that. Ever.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pachulia.
Oh.
It's rebounded by Aldridge. Ginobili with the 3. Warriors leading by 3. Durant kicks to Curry. A lot of post players, Chris, can rely on their strength to score, but others just take you apart with their moves. Who do you feel are some of the smoothest post scorers in the game right now?
Oh, wow, some of the smoothest post scorers. I still think we got to go to Boogie Cousins in Sacramento. His game and his footwork is just impeccable. Also, how about that jump foot with Pau Gasol? Still so effective even this many years later. And then don't forget about LaMarcus Aldridge. His jump shot allows for him to use his quickness because guys have to get up on him, and he just plays defenses at his mercy.
Good point. There's Green with the 3. It's good.
Get it, Draymond.
Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Parker ain't hitting him, man.
To the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
I like that style. Lose 3 points, get them right back at the other end. That's good basketball.
It's Curry outside.
Good stuff.
Coming off the assist from Thompson.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
To the middle. stolen by Durant. Seconds left here in the opening quarter. Time from Leonard.
That's good D.
You have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. Particularly here.
Good D, Draymond.
Green with the block.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside for Durant. 6 to shoot. To Pachulia. And Pachulia with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Curry. He got it up.
Whoo, shit, let's get it. Let's fucking get it. Watch the chef cook.
Nice, able to keep his composure in the game's biggest moment. That's all about confidence, folks.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated. Plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I'll tell you what, the scoring has come in breeze for the most part here so far.
Yeah, and at some point, you think the defense would extend out and try to run these guys off their spots, or at least make them shoot a little earlier than they...
Iggy.
Mills teams up with Green in the backcourt. Wayne Dedman is out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Anderson in a small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge.
Well, Kawhi Leonard keeps getting better year after year. 2014,
Come on, man.
He said, I'm very confident with where I'm at. Every time I step on the floor now, I know I can be a factor. Offensively, defensively, shooting threes, working my way into the post, setting other guys up. Kevin, he can do it all.
He's grown into that role of franchise player, D.A. Great stuff. Thank you. Jonathan Simmons is checked in for Daniel Green. So
that's not on me.
2 free throws for the contact right there. Certainly one thing that you just love watching when the Warriors play is their passing.
Well, and those assists aren't just passes,
Wow.
right? So they're backdoor cuts and precision lobs that give him those.
Come on.
It helps that the Warriors have great passers at pretty much every position on the floor and off the bench. Not only is this entertaining basketball, but it is effective basketball.
He got that. Nigga Powell.
With the dunk.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
What's up, Mo Buckets?
Give him credit to make sure.
Oh, yeah, right. What you mean?
And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. There's the 3.
Nigga Powell hitting the 3 now.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Can't let Powell hit the 3. Charge too. They call that a lot though.
Soft touch. Yeah, really good defensive play.
Hey.
Cut him off there and square up.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Powell can hit them though.
Mills passes to Dedman. And he dunks it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get
Ooh,
one
good
team
D.
rolling. Mills dishes to Anderson. That one off the back iron and out.
That's one he knows he should have.
Green light.
Wasted no time on that one.
Got 2 green lights with Draymond.
Got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Yeah, I swear they do.
Shown to him by the defender.
Ooh, good D.
By Green.
Nope.
Here's Clark. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Mmm.
It's tipped.
G.
Stolen Anderson. And Simmons gets to Gasol. And
Good D, Tremont.
picks up the foul.
2 quick fouls. That's bad news for him. He has to keep his hands to himself.
You like this shit?
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for the Spurs. Now, here's Gasol. 7 points in the game.
Good D.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A forceful finish from the big man. Well, a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Iggy.
Physically, he could do a lot more of this, but only if he's assertive on a more consistent basis.
Mills can't hit. Golden State's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Wow.
That's tipped.
He's supposed to kick it to me the first time for the 3.
Leonard, he's checked in for Anderson. Then for the
Watch the
Warriors,
chef cook.
Kevin
Ooh.
checked in for Draymond Green. Clay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gasol. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. And Golden State also making a change. Pachulia is checked in.
Good D.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. A free throw drops for Aldridge. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now, those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in team's offense.
Ooh, I should have pulled that.
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached.
Ooh, I was about to say, let's get it.
High school level, kids don't know how to play on the post.
That's Iggy.
When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake
What's up, KD?
work against you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs.
KD came with that reach from the back.
A little bit more physical, and we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post. When you look at guys
shit.
like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers. There's still a lot of post players out there, so I
Green light.
subscribe to that opinion that it's less on the post.
I ain't forget about you, Clay.
Opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game. We just have to see if the game changes. The small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And one. Ooh.
He gets the whistle. Contact on the way.
Continuity for the Spurs. Really, it's pretty amazing. I mean, that trio of Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan, the most successful trio in the history of the NBA.
And for the Spurs, their star players have all taken less drag in free agency in order to stay in San Antonio.
Yes, earning bigger markets and bigger paychecks. It's a family atmosphere in the Spurs organization. It's rare to see a single player start and finish his career with one team, much less.
What do you mean? That shit was all the way filled up.
Defense got super lucky there because he does not miss any of those.
Leonard, no luck. Gets it off. Doesn't go for it.
That little buzzer beater sound, I need to turn that up. What the fuck, man? Niggas can't hear that. What the fuck they do that for?
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first one. Third quarter starting here now. And what about Pau Gasol? He's been sensational.
How about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, somewhat surprisingly, he's been looking for his own shot, but the defense is preparing him to do it, so might as well let it fly.
Well, Both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. Let's see now if one can pull out away here in the third. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the center.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Durant. Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 9 points for Draymond.
I think you missed the wide open one. They'll let you bang on the one when you're in their face. I don't get that. That's corny.
They kick it out to Green. Parker dishes to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
That's a mismatch. Zaza can't watch it. He'll kill Zaza in real life.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Cam, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in.
Green light.
Green inside the three-point line. Gets to the corner and buries it. And modern NBA defenses have changed pretty dramatically since the league stopped enforcing man-to-man as the only strategy. What do you see from that change?
I see from that change guys kind of losing their
I should have did a move right there.
Because they aren't used to playing against true defenses. I think sometimes it's a cop-out for the defense. I think the NBA is a different league. I think that the NBA are the best players in the world, and therefore you should be able to guard your man one-on-one. I think that rule may have been put in place so that coaches can hide defenders on their team that can't play defense, but yet still keep them as an integral part of the team on offense on the other end. So I'm definitely not a big fan of it, but hey, it's a rule, and if I were a coach, I'd definitely use it if I saw fit. But it's just so hard to rebound on defense, so easy for the offense to rebound because you can't see. You have to communicate that much more, but you know, hey, if you're playing against a team that is shooting the lights out and you want to stop penetration sometimes, that may be the way to go, but not a big fan.
Yeah, Chris Webber just told a whole story.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And he's good on the second.
Some people say Steve Kerr didn't have any coaching experience prior to his job at the Warriors. Well, he had plenty of other points on his resume. He was the GM for the Suns for a lengthy spell. He also served as a broadcaster for many years before cruelly abandoning architecture.
And the free ball is good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Talk about the last guy you're going to leave alone on the perimeter. Wow.
Ginobili the pass to Anderson. San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first. And the Warriors last year had to deal with the unique situation, Chris, where they had essentially 2 head coaches during their run. Luke Walton filling in wonderfully for Steve Kerr as Steve was recovering from a back injury.
Well, Kevin, think about it. For a lot of teams, that can be a distraction or throw them off their game, but the Warriors march right along.
I forgot to get that. Yeah, David West, too. Forgot to get him.
Basketball when Kerr was able to return to the bench. Only a mature team coming off a title like the Warriors were can handle a strange situation.
Shot clock at 5. Shot's good by Mills.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Durant in the corner. Here's Iguodala. And he makes good on the layup. Iguodala's got 7.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
I mean, we know that this is a game of heart. He knew his man was bigger than him. No big story. He just calmly rolls up, alters his body so that he can get the contact and put that shot up over.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Outside Durant. The shot misses. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
And Mills gets to Gasol. chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was
He can't hit nothing.
He took the reins of the Warriors. He's mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich.
Somebody gotta turn up.
Both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve,
It's my first game though, so
I'm
second.
I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but DA, he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. And some changes here for the Spurs. David Lee checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Benton has come in for Pau Gasol. And Tony Parker subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Golden State also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Durant. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. As to Pachulia, this one for three. Curry's shot is off.
And there have been some terrible
On and off with that
choices
shot.
here. That's not a good look at all.
David Lee. David Lee too. That's a nice little pickup.
Awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Thompson for the triple. And it's Thompson again missing. Parker outside.
You can't even hear that shit. Like what? Yeah, that's I like that pickup.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors trailed by 13. Parker and Green, the tried and tested backcourt. Leonard and Aldridge, the two stars at the 3 and the 4. And it's Gasol and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
I'm just like a slight second off. I just gotta get my timing right.
Tight defense there bothered that shot.
Oh, even though he has been lost in the shuffle, his team remains in front.
And now running up the court, Leonard.
He's about to be a monster this year.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
The only nigga I can hit with.
Green.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
His three-point shot has just been lethal today.
What was that on?
And there is no end in sight to this barrage. The Warriors do so many things well, but what they are most known for is their ability to shoot it from deep. Led by the Splash Brothers, and everyone on this roster can shoot it. They can turn a 2-point lead into a 15-point lead in under a minute when they start letting it fly from outside.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. There's Dennis. He's checked in for Gasol.
I only green like with him.
Or Daniel Green.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Who the fuck is that nigga?
Three-point shooting over the last few seasons is just astounding.
So just look at the stats as a team.
Spurs always got some weird niggas. Who the fuck is that weird ass nigga? This a nigga from like Croatia or some shit.
By a team for the season. Actually, is the second highest percentage all time in the
Spurs be
NBA,
finding them diamonds in the dirt.
1997 Charlotte Hornets. Oddly enough, that Hornets team also featured a three-point sniper, a Curry, Dale. Steph's father was one of the better ones.
And on our sideline,
I wanna use them bulls.
Hey guys,
I'm gonna use them next. See what them bulls is hitting for.
he was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told him they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Well, close to picking that one off. Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Got a piece of it, but they'll get another chance. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
Now, how about breaking out the statue of liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right.
Another green light. Oh,
Durant gets it to go.
too late for that one.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ooh, good shit.
Aldridge kicks to Parker, and they're on the break. The lead now in single digits. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
Well, that's what we call incentive. He gets rewarded for excellent defense on that play. Great job coming up with the steal and turning it into an easy bucket.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Down low. Urginus. Soft touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 10.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Hunter Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Green comes in for Jonathan Simmons.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, trying to find their rhythm. It's a chess match, a constant back and forth. Any game adjustment.
This is alright though, I like it.
Here's Parker. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
He knows how to dish out some pretty sick assists as well when they need him to. You see that play right there?
I like that layup, that's crazy.
Send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. So we'll see Pachulia go to the line here. That one on Parker. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Outside Leonard. Down low. Pachulia with the steal. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big step.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
And how about the explosiveness he shows, going from the offensive to the defensive?
That's crazy, I don't want to get that.
Man, that's just tremendous court vision and timing. That assist was right on the money.
Curry passes to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
He's as consistent as ever. Scoring the basketball, but he needs more help from his teammates.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Pachulia. .116 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh man, what do you mean?
And here is Parker. It's stolen by Green.
Time definitely not on their side.
Well, look, you know the scouting report. When they get room to pull the trigger from there, they could be lethal. The defense simply can't let them get clean looks from outside.
Here's Parker with the three. Golden State's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Durant. There's the dish to Green. Durant kicks to Green. Second shot opportunity. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I'm not mad. He's choosing his shots wisely tonight. He's in a high percentage.
32 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Now that's killing instinct at the line. Hoping them pull away a little.
Curry hits to Durant. Here's Thompson. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nope. Now our coach drew it up, but I'm sure they'll take it.
And Draymond Green picks up the bucket. And so he's picked up his final 5. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 7. We got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Man, nice little run though. He didn't go away quietly. Let's get it.
We got 22 seconds left in the game. Durant gets to Livingston. Back to Durant. From downtown. It falls. And now they...
He didn't go away quietly.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Oh, guys, he's really sniping them back into this game from the perimeter. He spoke them big time and
Ooh.
closing this gap.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He didn't go away quietly.
Julia drops them both. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to
We didn't go away quietly.
and finish it off.
No, I said we didn't go away quietly.
Durant for 3.
We didn't go away quietly.
What a sensational bucket.
We didn't go away quietly.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finishes that continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Owen.
I just had to get niggas' timings right.
Thanks for watching. See you later.
I was turning up with Draymond from the 3. I was getting straight green lights. I couldn't get Curry's joint. I couldn't fuck with Clayford either. I caught on Durant's late. %, 50% from the 3. 14 of them. Turnovers, no. Free throws. 3 of them free throws would have won the game. He had a bad third quarter though. That's all we got done. We turned up in the fourth though. I fucks with it though, that's cool. Now I gotta buy some more VC. Just spent it all.